We've got the side of Denis Lilly measuring out his run, warming up, ready to take up the fight. And if West Australia are going to get up at all, it's going to be through the strong right arm of Denis Lilly. But it's Denis Lilly to Viv Richards.
And Denis Lilly.
How do you do, Viv? Nice to have you in Perth, Denis said as he let a bouncer go.
He charged in, sir.
There's another bouncer, and that was a much better one. And Denis Lilly is obviously not going to give up this one without a fight, because there's a test on here, you know. There's a test of supremacy. Denis Lilly still considered perhaps the best bowler in the world, and many consider Viv Richards the best batsman.
I mean, one of them was its way up when it got to me.
Whoops. And that's a big bouncer by Lilly then. Viv Richards going for the hook. It was much too late as it flew by, and Rod Marsh, as you saw on the screen, had to get up high to take it.
We asked the question, Bobby, will the umpires warn Denis Lilly for bowling too many bounces on over? 3 out of 3 now?
He'll have to be brave in Perth to do that.
Here's Denis Lilly. 4 bounces on the trot.
4. He's got to be warned. What's the umpire? He's moved across, and he's warning Denis Lilly. Yes, quite right.
Denis, in typical Denis fashion, just sort of continued down the pitch and kicked.
Richards' first ball, and it hits him. A bouncer from Lilly. The bouncer has got Richards more than once this season. This time he was in position for the hook.
I would say that Viv deciding not to hook on this Melbourne wicket, was certainly getting in position for the hook shot. Decided to take it on the shoulder, probably because of the inconsistent bounce. Yet he was also dismissed in the Sydney Test hooking at Lilly. Magnificent strike rate there for Viv Richards, 93.86.
Well, he's gone for this one now, and he's got it through square leg. Long chase here for Border. The ball might just get into the boundary. It's going to be a close thing. And he just overhauls it as the batsman crossed for their 3rd run. And a bit of talking between Lilly and Richards. A little confrontation between the two of them. The umpire's had a word with the... Lilly has had a word with the umpire. And obviously a little bit of confrontation between them. Talk going on between Lilly and Richards. And umpire Bill Ash has had to come in and told them to cool it down. And again it goes on.
That one lofted over the top of square leg, and that looked like the situation there where Viv Richards just banged into Lilly in the running. Have a look at it again. It seems to be after Richards has run the first run, Lilly stays in his line. I don't think it's too much. Viv, in fact, really tried to get past Lilly and miss him. So I don't think it was anything to really complain about.
Then came one of the most unforgettable overs of the whole tour. Devon Malcolm to Viv Richards.
And that's gone away for 6. Dropped beyond the boundary. And Richards puts it over for 6.
Well, I think Devon Malcolm was a little unlucky then, because Viv Richards did not time it all that well, and for a time it looked as if he was going to be caught by the man put there for the purpose. One thing is certain, these two have a contest, because Devon Malcolm has been quoted as saying, I know how to get Viv Richards out. That's the red rag, and Richards temperamentally would be unable to turn down the challenge.
Magnificent shot. That's brought the crowd to life. Richards now really going.
That's what I do call the middle of the bat. Tremendous shot. Ball was wide and short. And Richards only has one response to the loose ball. He can't help himself. It's positive, it's attacking, and it's very often brutal.
Well, there's our friend from Trinidad who said he'd be up in Barbados, the conch shell man from Trinidad. Well, this is a contest. This really is the stuff of which international sport is made. It's bringing the crowd to life. Here's a big fast bowler, full of speed, full of aggression, and here's a great batsman, even fuller of aggression. And the crowd has come to life. West Indies are 138 for 3, Richards has got 23.
They're trying to get him to hook. 2 men down there for that hook shot.
It's in the air. He's lucky. He's going to get away with it. It's off the top edge and rolling away towards the boundary. Well saved by Larkins, but a false shot by Richards, and real good fortune for him. The contest continues. Top edge and 2 to Richards.
It's very brave stuff by Devon Malcolm, because he knows Richards is going to swing that bat at it. It's going high, so high, nowhere near a fielder.
In the left corner. From Derby in England, born in Kingston, Jamaica, Devon Malcolm. In the right corner, Vivian Richards, born in St. John's, Antigua, representing the West Indies. It's gone away, in the air, it's gone over, it's gone for another one. Not very far though. What a contest we've got here.
Well, I think Devon Malcolm is unlucky, because that, again, that was not the middle of Richards' bat, and the ball almost limped over the boundary for 6. Now, when you say that Richards doesn't time it goes for 6, that's just paying a tribute to his tremendous talent. It's so close to being out. A mere 19 runs